Ever wondered what a wraparound mortgage is and how it could benefit you as a real estate investor? Well, let's unravel this financial tool together. A wraparound mortgage, also known as an all-inclusive mortgage, is a creative financing strategy often used by savvy investors. It allows the buyer to wrap their new mortgage around the existing mortgage held by the seller, essentially taking over the seller's mortgage payments. Unlike traditional mortgages where you borrow a lump sum from a lender and repay it over time, a wraparound mortgage involves the buyer making payments to the seller, who then continues to pay the original mortgage. This strategy can offer several benefits. For instance, it can enable deals that wouldn't be possible with traditional financing methods, and it can provide an income stream for the seller. Now that we have a basic understanding, let's dive into a real-life example to see how it works in practice. Scene script. Imagine you're a real estate investor considering an investment property, but the seller still has an existing mortgage. Enter the wraparound mortgage. Let's delve into a hypothetical situation. You're an investor, and you've got your eye on a charming duplex valued at $200,000. The seller still owes $100,000 on their existing mortgage, with a locked-in interest rate of 4%. Instead of asking the seller to pay off their loan, you propose a wraparound mortgage. This means you, as the investor, would issue a new mortgage of $150,000 to the seller at an interest rate of 6%. The seller, in turn, would continue to make payments on their original loan, while you make payments to the seller based on the terms of your wraparound mortgage. Here's where the power of the wraparound mortgage comes into full play. The seller continues to pay their original mortgage of $100,000 at 4% interest, while you pay the seller based on the larger amount of $150,000 at 6% interest. The difference in interest payments becomes your profit as the investor. So, not only are you able to secure the property without having to come up with the full purchase price up front, but you also generate income from the interest rate spread. It's a win-win situation for both parties. The seller gets to sell their property and receive payments that can help them manage their original loan, while you, the investor, get to acquire a property with less initial cash outlay and a way to earn passive income. But remember, like any investment, there are risks involved. Always do your due diligence and consult with a financial advisor to understand the ins and outs of wraparound mortgages. As we can see from this case study, wraparound mortgages can provide unique opportunities for both buyers and sellers. So, how does a wraparound mortgage stack up against other options? Let's take a moment to recap the key points that we've covered about wraparound mortgages. Firstly, we delved into how wraparound mortgages work. Remember, a wraparound mortgage is essentially a new mortgage that includes both the balance of the original mortgage and the additional amount needed by the borrower. It's like wrapping up two or more mortgages into one. The borrower makes payments to the lender, who then pays the original mortgage. This allows the lender to pocket the difference between the new, higher interest rate and the original, lower rate. We also discussed the benefits of wraparound mortgages. For one, they offer an alternative financing option for buyers who may not qualify for traditional mortgages. It's a win-win situation where the seller can sell their property faster, and the buyer can purchase a property without going through the strenuous process of applying for a bank loan. Additionally, wraparound mortgages can provide a steady stream of income for savvy real estate investors. However, as with any investment, wraparound mortgages aren't without their risks. If the seller, now the lender, defaults on the original mortgage, the buyer could lose their investment. Therefore, it's critical to have a thorough understanding and careful management of the process. Now, how do wraparound mortgages compare to traditional mortgages? Well, traditional mortgages are generally straightforward and have a lower risk factor. However, they may not offer the same level of flexibility or creative financing that a wraparound mortgage can provide. In conclusion, wraparound mortgages can be a valuable tool for real estate investors. They can create opportunities for both buyers and sellers, and provide a unique way for investors to expand their portfolio and generate income. However, they do come with their own set of complexities and risks, making it essential for investors to understand the process thoroughly. Wraparound mortgages may not be the first choice for everyone, but for the right investor, they can be a powerful tool. Always remember to do your own research and consult with a professional before making any major financial decisions.